day everyone, good day ma'am. By the way, my name is Ana Jean Esquinazo. I am the first reporter of Group 10.
That we will tackle about the ecoliteracy.
But before that, we have the learning objectives first. First, explain ecoliteracy, its link to sustainable development, and the characteristic of an ecologically literate person and society. Second, describe ways to develop ecoliteracy in schools and the 7 environmental principles of nature. And third, analyze the concept of green schools and environmental programs and promoting sustainable development. At last, apply ecological living practices and integrate ecoliteracy into education and daily life. And now, let's start. Many people around the world experience natural disasters, which highlight the need for disaster preparedness and environmental awareness. Schools and governments play an important role in teaching people how to care for and protect the environment through ecoliteracy.
Dinhi is nagpasabot nga daghan na jud kayo nga mga tao ang naka-experience og mga natural disaster samot na dinhi sa atong lugar sa Moncayo, like mga pagbaha, mga landslide ug uban pa nga mga disaster. Maunang importante jud kaayo nga ang disaster preparedness og environmental awareness. Also dako jud kaayo ang role sa eskwelahan og sa gobyerno sa pagtudlo kung unsaon jud pagprotekta sa kinaiyahan o kalikasan sa paagi sa ecoliteracy. Kay kanang kung unsa man ang ato ang mga dili maayo nga gipangbuhat sa kaning kalikasan is bandang huli kay kita ra gyapon ang maapektuhan. So importante jud kaayo nga aduna tay preparedness sa mga disaster og environmental nga mga awareness kay para makahibalo ta kung unsaon pag-atiman o kung unsaon pagprotekta sa atong kinaiyahan para kita dili maapektuhan.
In ecoliteracy and sustainable development, ecoliteracy is the understanding of how ecological systems work and how humans interact with nature. It's help people learn important lessons from nature that can improve society and promote sustainable living.
Ang ecoliteracy kay nagpasabot kung unsaon pag-work nato sa environment ug unsaon nato pag-interact with nature. Dili lang ni knowledge but also learning gikan sa kalikasan para ma-improve nato ang atong way of living.
According to David Orr and Fridtjof Capra, education must include ecological concepts so students can understand the connection between natural system and human life. Ecoliteracy teaches that everything is nature is interconnected.
So dinhi according to David Orr og Fridtjof Capra, kung dili nato i-apil ang ecology sa education, mura nato siya gi-ignore ang importance sa environment. Ecoliteracy teaches us nga ang tanan konektado, kitang mga tao og ang mga plants og mga animals og labaw sa tanan ang atong environment.
Also, ecoliteracy is the first step towards sustainability because it's help people understand how ecosystems support life. The next step is eco-design, which apply ecological knowledge to create environmentally friendly technologies and systems.
Sustainability means using resources wisely para naapay magamit ang future generation. Dili dapat nato abusuhon ang kalikasan o atong nature, dapat balance lang ta within sa capacity sa earth.
Environmental problems are often caused by lack of ecological awareness. Ecoliteracy promotes better thinking, responsibility, and action, help individuals and society create sustainable ways of living and protect the planet.
Many environmental problems come from lack of awareness gyud. Maunang importante jud kaayo ang ecoliteracy para mahimong responsibilita. If we understand nature, atog yung maprotektahan ang kinaiyahan and ensure a better future sa tanan.
And now, let's talk about the ecologically literate person and society. An ecologically literate person understands how nature works and knows that humans are part of an interconnected system. According to Daniel Christian Wall, this knowledge should be applied in real life by creating sustainable communities and making actions that protect the environment for present and future generation.
Ini adjud is nagpasabot nga an ecologically nga literate person kay mauna siya ang klase nga tao na nakasabot kung unsaon pag-work sa kinaiyahan. Kabalo siya nga konektado tatanan sa environment. So according to kaning Daniel Wall, dili lang kay knowledge ang importante kundi also adunay kanang action, aduna joy liho. So dapat i-apply nato sa ato ang kuan kanang daily life pinaagi sa pag-atiman sa environment o pag-support og sustainable nga mga practices. So dapat kita is mahimo ta nga ingani nga klase nga tao kanang ecologically literate jud ta nga tao. Kay para pod makabalo ta nga kanang kung unsaon pag-atiman sa ato ang kinaiyahan.
An ecologically literate society is one that lives sustainably without harming nature. Ecological literacy helps solve environmental problems through better thinking and awareness, and it is now promoted in education worldwide to develop responsible and environmentally conscious individuals.
Kung ang tao ecoliterate, mahimo pong ecoliterate ang usa ka komunidad o society. Meaning, ang community magkinabuhi in the way nga dili makadaot sa kalikasan o atong kinaiyahan. Ecological literacy is maujud na siya ang makatabang sa pagsulbad sa environmental nga mga problema pinaagi sa better nga mga awareness o responsible nga mga action. So maunang gipromote ni siya sa school worldwide yun, sa tanang eskwelahan yun, para matrain ang mga future generation nga mahimong environmental responsible. So in the end, in conclusion gyud is kanang dapat kitang tanan is mahimong environmental responsible. Dapat kanang atimanon nato ang atong kinaiyahan para kay kung dauton nato atong kinaiyahan kita ra gyapon bandang huli ang maapektuhan.
That's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Today we were diving into a crucial topic: how school can build ecoliteracy, that is the knowledge and care for our planets among students. Ways to develop ecoliteracy in schools. It aims to cultivate students socially and emotionally engage ecoliteracy, an antidote to negative emotions like fear and hopelessness from inaction, fostering strength, hope, and resilience. So, this approach aims to grow what called socially and emotionally engaged ecoliteracy in students. Think of it as a remedy for those heavy feelings, like fear or hopelessness, that come from feeling like we can do anything about environmental issue. Instead, it nurtures strength, hope, and resilience. It's about turning that worry into action and optimisms. Next, it's integrate emotional, social, and ecological intelligence. Social and emotional intelligence enable perspective taking and empathy, while ecological intelligence apply this to understand natural systems and empathize with all life. This integration reduces behavioral issues and boosts academic achievements. So isn't just about learning facts about nature. It's about combining emotional, social and ecological intelligence. Social and emotional smart help students see things from others' perspective and feel empathy. Ecological intelligence takes that empathy and applies its natural world, helping them understand how ecosystem works and care for all living things. This mix doesn't just help the planet, it also cuts down on behavioral problems in schools and even boosts academic success. Now, the practical ways to make it happen. Schools have 5K strategy to build this ecoliteracy. First, develop empathy for all life. It starts with recognizing that every living things, from plants to animals, has basic needs just like us. When students see that shared connection, they're more likely to care and take action to protect life around them. Next, embrace sustainability as a community practice. Sustainability isn't something we do alone. Students learn how all living things depend on each other, and they build stronger relationships by working together, thinking, and acting as a team to care for their shared environment. Next, make the invisible visible. Some parts of our planet and its system are hard to see day to day. Tools like Google Earth help bring those hidden aspects to light, showing students things like remote ecosystem or how human action affects places far away. It's about opening their eyes to bigger pictures. Next is anticipate and intended consequences. So action have ripple effects, especially when it comes to the environment. School teach students strategies like pre-contingency principle, which means thinking carefully before acting, and system thinking, which help them understand how different parts of an ecosystem connect. This way, they can avoid or address harm to the planet. Next is understand how nature sustains life. So, students learn three core truths about how our world works. All life is connected. Natural systems work at different scales, from tiny organisms to entire biomes. And nature has its own limits and abilities to support life. These ideas form the foundations of truly understanding and respecting our planet. Now let's proceed the 7 environmental principles of nature. First is nature knows best. Nature knows best. These principles remind us that the natural systems have evolved over millions of years to work in balance. When we follow these natural rules, like how water cycles or how soil forms, we ensure that resources stay sustainable for the long term. It's about trusting the wisdom of planet's own design. Second, all forms of life are important. So forms of life are important. Every single organisms, no matters how big or small, from tiny bacteria to towering trees, from insect to whales, plays a role in keeping ecosystem balance. If one species is lost, it can ripple through the systems, affecting every life form matters. Next is everything is connected to everything else. Then there's everything is connected to everything else. In nature, nothing exists in isolation. Plants depend on soil and sunlight. Animals depend on plants. And even the air and water tie it all together. That means any human action like polluting a river, or cleaning a forest doesn't just affect one spot. It can cause imbalances that spread far and wide. We're all part one big web. Next is everything changes. Everything changes in the fourth principle. Nature is always evolving, seasons shift, spaces adapt, and landscape transform. But this isn't just about natural change. It's about how we respond. We can use technology and innovation to rethink our relationship with the environment, turning change into a opportunity for positive impact. It's about growing with the planet, not against it. 5. Everything must go somewhere. Everything must go somewhere. There's no such thing as a way when we throw something away. Wastes, whether it's trash, chemicals, or even carbon dioxide, always end up back in environment. That's why being aware of what we produce and managing waste properly is critical. We can just hide our impact. We have to take responsibility from where it goes. 6 is our finite Earth. Our infinite Earth, our planet has limits. There are always only so much fresh water, fertile soil, and fossil fuels to go around. These principles teaches us to recognize those limits, so we can use resources wisely, promotes recycling, and shift our attitude to value conversation. Over endless consumption, we have one home, and it's not unlimited. Next is nature is beautiful. We are steward. So it's a power idea, framing humans and intelligent beings not as a matter of the earth but as isn't caretakers. School are using the idea to help students build a deep personal connection to the world around them, one that goes beyond textbook, and it's how they live their lives. It's about teaching that every action matters and that we all have a role to play in keeping our planet healthy and beautiful. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone. Today we will talking about Green School and the Dark Green School program, okay? It's iyang concept o iyang background. Okay, first is the Green School, okay? Concept, okay? A Green School is started in the 1990s to help protect the environment, and it teaches students to care for nature and supports sustainable development. Okay, now let's move on to the features and learning in Green School program, okay? Green School are clean, safe, and eco-friendly. Students learn about the environment through experience and how to protect it, okay? Okay, no? The benefits in Green School is to improve health and learning, okay? It saves energy and money and to reduce pollution. Okay, now let's move on to the Dark Green School. Okay? Dark Green School is focuses on learning and actions, okay? The schools is stay clean and practice waste segregation, and it involves it involves community, okay, di ba? Okay, the green school and the dark green school are like mayambing talaga natin sila na may pagkakatulad. Okay? Because both programs are help protect the environment and teach us to be responsible for a better future. And that's all for my assigned topic. Thank you for listening.
Good day everyone, my name is Ken Jansab and I am the next reporter, and I My first topic is all about ecological living practices. Sustainable ecological living is based on five core principles. CAPRA 2003. Matter cycle through life systems. Solar energy derives ecological processes. Diversity builds resilience. One species waste is another resource, and life thrives through networking rather than conflict. Sustainability has three dimensions: environmental, economic, and social. Ecological living emphasizes how systems are interconnected and equips people to take action for a better world. So kani kay gipasi siya sa lima ka principle nga gikan sa CAPRA 2003, which is ang first is matter cycles through life systems, ang ikaduha solar energy derives ecological processes, o ikatulo is diversity builds resilience, ang ikaupat is one species waste in another resource, ug ang last is life thrives through networking rather than conflict. Ang sustainable development is nani siya tulo ka aspeto or aspect kani ang nag-consider sa kalusugan or kahimsog sa kinaiyahan. Ang ikaduha is kalagsik or sigla sa ekonomiya ug sosyal og kaangayan o kalikasang panlipunan. Sa kinatibuk-an or pangkalahatan, ang taas nga kinabuhi nagpasiugda kung giunsa ang tanan nga mga sistema nagkadugtong og naghatag og kapangyarihan or gahom sa individual nga mulihok padulong sa mas malungtaron nga kalibutan. Practical guidance is a split into inner ecology, Smithman 2014, acting as change catalyst, connecting with nature, adapting to crisis, nurturing self and planet, conserving energy, composting waste, and prioritizing future generation and outer ecology, learning about resource, reducing, reusing, recycling, avoiding products with hidden cost, conserving water, growing organic food, supporting local organic business, and creating habitats for local wildlife. So diri nagpresentar sa usa ka praktikal nga giya or gabay sa malungtarong pagkinabuhi nga naayon sa kinaiyahan nga gibahin or nahati sa duha ka parte ayon sa Smithman kadtong 2014, which is ang inner ecology ug outer ecology. So, ang una is ang inner ecology. Ang inner ecology kay mao ni ang nakatutok ni sa pagbago or gikan sa sulod sa individual apil diri sa pagkahimong usa ka social nga innovator, pagkonektar sa kinaiyahan, pagpahiangay sa mga krisis sa palibot ug pag-una sa kaayuhan sa umaabot nga henerasyon. Ang outer ecology pod kay nagtutok ni siya sa aksyon nga makaapekto sa palibot o katilingban gawas sa kaugalingon. Naglakip kini sa pagkat-on bahin sa mga kinaiyahan, pagsunod sa prinsipyo sa pagminos, paggamit pag-usab, pag-recycle, paglikay sa mga produkto nga adunay tinago nga gasto sama sa epekto sa kinaiyahan o trabahante. Pagtipid pud sa tubig o another is pagpatubo sa mga organic nga mga pagkaon, pagsuporta sa lokal nga organikong mga negosyo ug paghimo sa puy-anan alang sa lokal nga mga hayop ug tanom. Proceed na po ta sa last topic, which is ang integrating ecoliteracy into the curriculum. The Center for Ecoliteracy promotes developmentally appropriate teaching strategies to foster sustainable living skills. Key methods include place-based learning, experiential, community-focused education that connects students to local environments, improve academic outcomes, and encourage civic engagement. Ang place-based learning is isa ni siya ka paagi sa pagtudlo diin ang mga estudyante nagkat-on pinaagi sa experience gipunting kini sa komunidad diin nagpuyo. Ang example ani is nakiuban sila sa ilang palibot sa lokal, mas maayo pang ilang mga grado or nahibalo pa kaayo. O another example is nadasig sila nga moapil og aktibo sa mga butang nga mahitabo sa lungsod ug sa kalikasan. Project-based learning, hands-on project that boost critical thinking, positive attitude toward subject and environmental action, habitat restoration. Ang learning-based project or pagtuon nga pinabase sa proyekto is mao ni siya ang mga estudyante is naghimo og mga kalihukan na kinahanglan nila gunitan or buhaton mismo makatabang pud ni sa aron mas maayo sila makahuna-huna magkaayuhan sila pagtan-aw sa mga leksyon o makahimo og mga butang para sa kalikasan sama sa pag-ayo o paghimo og bagong puy-anan sa mga hayop. Socratic inquiry, question-driven discussion that helps students examine assumptions, clarify beliefs, and improve reasoning. Ang Socratic inquiry or pagsusuri batay sa mga tanong is mao ni ang mga estudyante nga naghisgot gamit ang daghang nga mga pangutana makatabang niini aron susi nila kung unsa gyud ang ilang gituohan nga tinuod og mahimo nila ipasabot dayon ang ilang mga pagtuo ug mas maayo pa sila makapangatarungan. Experiential learning, direct engagement with the natural world to build deep understanding of ecological principles and problem solving skills. Ang experiential learning or pagtuon pinaagi sa experience ang mga estudyante direct nga nakig-uban sa kinaiyahan mismo ug makatabang niini para mas maayo nila masabtan ang mga batasan sa kalikasan ug matun-an nila kung unsaon pagluwas sa mga problema. Interdisciplinary learning, connecting multiple subjects to provide holistic understanding, increase motivation, and align with sustainability principles. Ang interdisciplinary learning or pagtuon pinaagi sa laing-laing asignatura kay gi-trigger nga ang laing-laing leksyon sama sa mathematics, science, o mga kasaysayan para makahibalo ang mga estudyante sa tanan nga bahin sa usa ka butang o mas maayo moanyag sila sa pagkat-on o mag-uyon kini sa mga pamatasan sa pagpamuhay or kanang or maabtan pa sa mga umaabot nga generation. And that's all my report. Thank you for listening.